tell us a little bit about like when you were a kid walking home from school or things that would happen.
I used to catch rides with different people, and I wasn't scared.
People you didn't know, you would just hop in the car?
Well, they stopped and asked if I wanted a ride, so I'd take a ride. One time I was a little bit scared because there was a bunch of boys, and they were going to White, and they wanted if I wanted to go along. And I didn't know if they were going to stop at my place or not, but they did.
Well, that's good. That was kind of a dangerous thing, Grandma. Didn't you ever hear danger, stranger?
No, nobody did that time. We weren't afraid of people. Then I also got a ride with a couple from Hendricks. They'd been in Ivanhoe. It was a husband and wife. And he always liked to nip a little bit, so he'd had to. Anyway, I sat in the back seat, and he turned around like this. He was driving, and he went down the ditch.
Oh, no.
Back up again. And his wife said, Andrew. He turned right up on the road again.
Well, you were so hot, you caused him to not know what he was doing.
What?
He liked you,
Yeah,
so he didn't know. He just went off the road because he couldn't help looking at you.
I know it, yeah, that's right.
You saucy thing, you.
I knew him, when he stopped. I knew who they were. That was the two things that I can remember about that, walking home.
Okay.
And I just remember walking home in the wintertime. The sky was so nice and clear, and the stars would shine. It was fun.
So, like, what time, like, did your day, first when you were teaching, what time did your day start? Like, what time did you have to be at the school?
9.
9 o'clock is when school started?
About 8:30 we usually went to school.
Okay.
And then you're done at 4.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'd walk home after that. And you always stayed at school a little while to get some more work done,
Oh, of course, yeah. And then, so you were never nervous walking home in the dark,
No.
like in the winter even, worried you would fall or...
No one ever thought of such a thing.
Well, I guess that's probably why you didn't fall. You never thought about it.
No, I enjoyed it. I like to walk anyway, and I did then too. So.
You want to repeat that? You like to walk?
I like to walk, yeah, I do. I really do.
I didn't get that gene from you.
Oh, yeah.
I needed that one.
Yeah, I always did like to walk, and I still like to walk.
We just won't let you.
But I can't do that so much. Anyway.
So when you drive, like, out here, do like memories pop up about different places?
Yeah, sure.
When we go through some
Here's
of
where
these roads?
Cheryl Housechild lives, Cheryl.
Oh, yeah, this is the back
She's
way.
got many flowers, too. She's got so many flowers.
Oh, wow.
Look at all that.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I might have to go talk to her
Yeah,
sometime.
you do. Yeah, talk to her.
Because she didn't have all that, like, when I used to play out there.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So... And I remember writing down some of the stuff, meeting Grandpa. Where did you meet him now?
He came to a theater and got me.
He picked you up for a date. So did he like call you and ask you for a date, or how did the boys do it back in that day?
I don't know, but if they had a car, they'd come and see their girlfriends. But if they didn't have a car, they couldn't go.
So you definitely wanted to date someone with a car.
I didn't know. I know Muriel and I went to the movie. We begged my dad to take us to the movie in Ivanhoe. And so he did. He was always a good sport about that. And then these two guys came and called us out of the theater. And so they wanted to go someplace after that.
Ooh.
So we left Dad in town. Well, he had to drive home alone then, Oh, I felt kind of sorry for him.
So were these just two guys that you know, or was it Grandpa?
No,
It was just two other guys that picked you up.
no, it was Grandpa.
And Grandpa, okay.
Owen and his cousin.
Well, I'm sure your dad didn't mind too much, especially once he knew that you and Grandpa were going to get married.
I ride home, yeah. Well, he didn't know it then, of course. That was the first. But anyway, I think we just went for a ride. I think that's what we did after the theater, you know.
Now, I'm trying to think, like when you were a kid walking home from school and stuff, it sounded like you always had kind of a fun time with the different kids, you know, you kind of go back and forth into little cliques or...
No, we did. We had the my side, your side.
And did you ever change sides? Some people get mad and go to the other side.
We got mad at each other. I mean, my side, our side, always were mean to the other side. We were the mean ones.
You were the bully.
Well, I don't think we did anything so bad, you know. Except one time, I think they took the one girl and set her on a thistle.
Oh! They put her on a thistle. Troy almost died from that.
Well, you know, those big Russian thistles.
No, that's not mean at all.
Does that sound mean?
What about, I remember that Grandma Widmark had hired a hired man to help on the farm that one time.
Yeah, we had every for a long time we had hired men in the spring.
So what about the one that you didn't like so much? What's the story with him?
Well, that was the one that he'd come in and he'd tell Mama what she should have for dinner. And he wanted more. He'd like a chicken or something like that. Well, Mom couldn't do that all the time, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So she had to fix it. And we didn't really care for him either. So we climbed a tree and got bird nests, you know, and took the birds and we butchered them. And then we put them in a container and we put the container in his room. After a few days, he thought something stunk so terrible. And that's what it was. Weren't we naughty?
And so this is Lilas's house.
Yeah,
so you would have lived right on the hill behind us.
And then when we went to school, we went over that way, see. 2 miles, 2.5 miles.
Is there a road to get to where your school was?
Yeah, that's right back there, yep.
Is a building still there?
No,
there's nothing there.
There's a replica made there.
So you walked from Mammy and Lilas's down the road to school.
Yep. And then I had a cousin that lived here.
Okay. So did you visit them very often?
Oh yeah, we played with them all the times.
Now, as a kid, did you have a lot of chores that you had to do? Or did, your mom and dad take care of most of it until you got to be a certain age?
Yeah, they did. We washed dishes while Mama,
Okay.
well, she milked cows, and we washed. Manly and I would wash dishes.
Okay, well, that was a good trade-off.
Yeah, it made her nervous to have us alone in the house because of fire.
Oh, yeah.
So, but anyway.
And then
I can remember we weren't very old because we had to stand on a chair to wash the dishes, so we weren't very old. Here's Mom. He must be there now.
Yeah, that looks like it. So how old is that house? Manly's house, Lilas and Manly's.
Oh, it's over 100 years old.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to focus
and
up.
our house is too.
So up here on the hill where those trees are, that's where Grandma Widmark's house was, right? The one that got moved into
later.
town?
Yeah, later.
Later,
Yeah.
okay.
There's her grandma. My grandma lived up here. They built that house up here.
So your grandma,
My
so
grandma
that would
my-
be
God,
This
you
way?
go that
great,
way,
great,
whichever.
great grandma.
What?
That would be our great, great, great grandma
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
that lived there.
Yep, up there. Yeah.
Okay.
Here's where the golf course was. This used to be a golf course,
The golf course, huh?
and we used to play golf there.
Is it? Oh, I guess there's not water in that ditch, or did you play in the field?
Play what?
Golf in the field.
Oh, the whole thing was a golf course, you know.
Or the whole thing was?
Oh,
like,
yeah.
like a real one, or one
Yeah,
that you guys
real
just
one,
made?
real one.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, did you know that before?
No, I had no idea.
That's where Grandma lives up there. That was the tee off. That was number 1, 2, 9. And the green was up on that hill back there.
Oh, I never knew that.
And here was number 3 up here someplace.
Okay.
I can't tell you now, but
Well, that's really cool because I'd never heard that before.
okay.
I just thought maybe you were hitting rocks with a stick or something and made your own game over there.
Oh no, I had clubs. I mean, to play golf. Bag of golf balls. And my aunt stayed with us for a while. Stayed with my folks, you know. And we'd walk home from school. And then my aunt would want to play golf. We'd already walked 2.5 miles.
Oh,
And she
wow.
wanted to go around to play golf.
Ugh.
So we did, you know, went with her.
Now, did it cost you to golf or what? No.
Not us kids, you know.
Okay. And did you like golfing as an adult?
That was fun, yeah.
You liked it?
Yeah, we enjoyed it.
Well, good. Yeah, because you would go golfing with Grandpa quite a bit.
Yeah. I wish I'd done more, but towards last I got dead care to go golfing, and he wanted me to go. I'd go part way, then I'd go home. I feel bad that I did that, but
Yeah.
I was tired.
Well, yeah.
So,
And I'm sure he would have much rather had you rest if you were tired than
yeah.
go along. I know if I was tired and went along, I would have been grumpy.
And I know I didn't golf very well either, so part of it. So anyway, so you can see we had quite a walk home. Now this is only the first mile. We got 1.5 miles left.
Gosh, I think I would have called in sick quite a bit. my feet won't start.
Yeah, well, there wasn't any choice. You had to walk. Okay. Here are some of the kids that used to live here that we didn't like.
Oh.
Now I feel bad because they were nice kids. They really were good. You know Diane Reach? Do you know her? Diane Reach at all?
I know the name, but I'm not sure that it's...
She used to be a sewer. Diane
Okay.
Sewer. Yeah, they live there. They live there now, too.
Okay. Do you like them?
Yeah,
Okay.
real nice. Yeah.
Oh, that barn collapsed over there. The whole roof of that barn
Yeah, I know it, yeah.
is gone.
And you know, here's where I used to go stay with her. That was such a nice place. And here was another place. You know these Hansons that Lane and Dina, no, Katie was with?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they used to live here.
Okay.
But I don't know what happened. But these 2 houses were really nice. They had nice woodwork and nice floors and really nice. So.
Now, Lane and Dean lived somewhere around here, didn't they? Because they had that. In fact, I just found a picture of it. It's on the table. They had a little slant in front of their windows. Do you remember what house I'm talking about?
Well, yeah, we were by it already.
Oh, we already went by it. Okay.
Yeah, right where Mark has his place. Down in
Oh,
that corner
that's where it
place
was.
there, yeah.
I couldn't remember where that was at, but I remember that house.
Yep.
So how long would it take you, like if school got out at 4, and you know, as you bullied all the kids going down the road?
About 5. We got 5:30 when we got home. Okay. This is where Marietta and Fred lived.
Okay, this is
Yeah.
Marietta and Fred's house.
Right up here, yep.
Okay.
Doesn't look the same now, of course. It's all changed.
Now, was she, you knew her all the way from grade school, didn't you?
Yep.
So where did she live when you guys were little?
Right by the schoolhouse.
Oh, well, that was convenient.
Yep. Yeah, this is where Dorn campers, you know, I talked about Dorn campers.
Oh, yep.
They used to live up here.
Dorn
See, I
campers.
lived here for years on this road.
Well, that's why DeDe and I thought it might be kind of fun to drive around and reminisce a little bit. Didn't you put mud in someone's mailbox or something?
Don't talk about that. No. Yeah. The other thing I was going to say. Yeah, oh, here's where the schoolhouse. And this was all creek, you know.
Oh,
There's a
okay.
creek down below there. And sometimes we'd walk back through the creek. Now you can turn here if you want to.
Did
The
you like?
schoolhouse right in this corner it was.
Oh, okay. So right on the corner was the
Right over
school.
here, yeah. So you could see we had a little ways to walk.
Yeah, you did. Plenty of time to beat those other little kids up.
You know, Stephen's, when I talk about Bob.
Yes, yeah.
Not Bob Stephen's, but his brother lives here.
Okay.
They live here now.
It amazes me how you can remember who
Well,
lived where and who lived there next, and
We didn't do anything else but be here. And then this always was a fun hill to go down.
Now, during the winter, did you do any sledding on any of these hills around
we
here?
Did, yeah, we did. All that used to be creek and hills, so we would go sledding.
And what would you use for sleds? Did you have sleds or did you have to make them?
No, we had sleds. Yeah.
Okay.
And then we had skis, but you made them out of barrel staves, barrel.
Well, that's kind of neat.
But they never stayed on.
That's all right. I would have been on my butt the whole time anyways, so.
Kind of fun for me too to ride because I haven't been on these roads for a long, long time.
I know we still have to do that tour of cafes that you wanted to do. You wanted to go visit all the small town cafes.
Oh yeah, okay.
And then COVID hit and we couldn't go anywhere.
That was kind of bad, yeah.
So we'll have to maybe try and do that one time.
They probably aren't there anymore. I don't know.
And how many acres did your dad farm?
425.
Wow. And then how many head of cattle?
That I don't remember. I usually had about 12 milk cows.
Okay.
Okay, now I was going to tell you. Down that road is where Marietta used to live.
Oh.
When she was a kid, So
Oh, you didn't get to walk home with her though. You had
once
to
in
go
a while I got to stay overnight with her.
Oh, that was good.
Or you go this way if you want to, whichever. Or you go straight that way and have to go over. Whichever you want to do.
Go in circles, reverse,
Brett Nelson, who lives by me,
Uh-huh.
his folks used to live there. There used to be a house here.
Okay.
They lived there. That was many years ago. I didn't know who Brett Nelson was then.
What was your favorite subject when you were in school?
My favorite cousin
Your favorite subject?
subject. I liked arithmetic. I like spelling.
Okay.
Not reading so much.
Yeah, you've never been a big reader.
No.
What kind of stuff, when you guys had recess or whatever, what kind of games did you guys play when you had outdoor time?
We used to play softball.
Okay. Well, that's pretty fun.
And sometimes we snared gophers, poured water down a gopher hole and caught them with a string, twine, catch them.
Well, I know Lane said for 4-H, they used to, whoever could bring in the most tails would win for 4-H. So you'd kill them all and cut their tails off.
Oh, that was gopher. That was
Gophers.
regular
That was
yeah.
gophers. Okay.
They shot them and then cut the tails off. Yeah.
Yeah, that was their 4-H.
I don't think we did that very much, so.
Because both Mom and Lane have talked about
That used
doing
to really
gophers.
Yeah. We didn't do that though. I don't know what we did with the dead gophers that we caught,
Well, we
I
know
suppose
you
the
put
boys chased the girls, I suppose. I don't remember that.
we know you put butchered birds in a man's room. So who knows what you did with those creatures?
The only thing about that, anyway, well, when I was married and grown up, and was home and then this man came back, and he was so nice. He always liked Grandma's place, at our place. And I thought, if you only knew how mean we were. I suppose he did, but he must have forgotten it because he was real nice to us.
Well, I don't think anyone would ever believe that you were ever mean.
Well, no, we weren't mean. We just did a few mischievous things.
Yeah. They use different words today.
Yeah, that's right.
Back then, it wasn't a bully. You were just having fun.
I think of that. We didn't really hate the kids. I mean, it was just something we did to have fun.
Yeah.
And,
Well, when you're walking that far, you don't have a lot to do.
no, except do that, yeah. It was kind of naughty, but anyway. I have to stop and think where we are,
Yeah, I'm not quite sure.
We have come a different direction.